Breaking news. How Ganduje just escaped death in plane crash. Hello, my wonderful people. Ganduje, the governor of Kano State, just narrowly escaped death by plane crash. Some of these governors and people, a lot has been going on. They've been moving around recently, very frequently, and it's been by air because they refuse to put the road system in order. They refuse to fix the road for the common man, so they go by air. They've forgotten that even the air, even in the air, if God does not protect you, whether you're on land or in air, anything can happen. Anyway, thank God for Ganduje, who narrowly escaped death by plane crash. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Ganduje narrowly escaped death by plane crash. Governor Ganduje of Kano on Thursday narrated how he escaped death in a plane crash that claimed the life of former military administrator of state, late Abdullahi Wazir, and some other state government officials. The governor narrated his experience when he received on a courtesy visit the newly appointed Nigerian ambassador to Romania, Sayi Naru, a northern indigene whose father also died in that plane crash. According to Mr. Ganduje, myself as the then According to Mr. Ganduje, myself and the then Commissioner of Works, Housing and Transport was to visit Wasiu Jamaat Mosque, which was under construction, and I was the coordinator of the appeal fund to build that mosque. The governor was to travel to inspect the project and also pay a courtesy visit over a relation that died. So I coordinated the journey. I secured the aircraft that was used for that journey. The aircraft was owned by Halaji Aminu Dang Tata, and I was the one who wrote all the names of those that were to travel with the administrator. And your father was not among as I was going out from the government house. The late Wasiu was climbing the stairs through the family wing, and your father came to me asking why his name was not there. Then the late Wasiu, after climbing one step, stopped and asked your dad, "You and permanent secretary, government house, when there is communication from the villa, you will receive that communication. It is just like chief of staff." Then the late Wasiu asked what was happening, and I then told him that the DG was insisting that he wants to follow us. He then said he should be included, and I included him. Mr. Ganduje told Mrs. Numu, and he added, the two of them in their separate vehicles drove home because they were staying alone along the same route in Sahadi, and she died waving and said goodbye and good night, and he responded. According to him, but on reaching the house, I called my permanent secretary and told him that we were scheduled to be in Wasiu's through Jos. So I was not able to be in the office. He said that there was an important message, the memo you were asked by the governor to write on the head to the head of state. They sent money requesting for the rehabilitation of the Metropolitan Road, and probably the president will send some people to come and see what is going on. I said, if that's the case, I am not traveling again, and then ask him to invite the technical people so that they will meet in my office by 8 a.m. to prepare the necessary memo. And when the governor comes back, I will take the memo to him for approval so that we can swing into action. Mr. Ganduje explained that after the interaction with his permanent secretary, he decided not to travel with the governor to Wasil. He said that in the morning, the technical people came, and as they were holding a meeting, then I told them that I was being requested to be at the governor with the government in the government house, and I told them who would ask me to be at the government house, and the administrator was not around. The messenger said it was a message. Then I left the government house and went to the councillor's chamber. When we were holding our meeting, that was in 1996, about 25 years ago. Immediately I entered, I saw the brigadier commander who had taken over immediately, and some commissioners were crying. Then I asked if it was not an air crash, as how can commissioner be crying in government house? I asked Gandu, and the brigadier commander with my colleague, the administrator, left that morning. They were all in the plane that crashed in Jos, and no survivor. I am giving you 1 hour to go and get ready so that we can go to Jos and set out the dead bodies. That was the end of it. Your father was my friend since secondary school to the university, and we later started working at the Gemu Advanced Technology College, Ganduje told The Sun. So this was how he narrowly escaped death. You can see that he would have been there, but because of the instruction given by the governor with a strict warning saying you must prepare this memo to be taken to the president, that was how he escaped a possible death, because everybody on that very plane, died, and we know, like they say, the rest is history. Today, we know that a lot of water has gone below the bridge, and it is no longer what it used to be. The son was visiting Ganduje, and Ganduje was explaining to the son some things that have happened in the past. It's good that we all pray, whenever we are leaving our houses, and we commit our ways to God. More so, our government must do more in ensuring that our roads, our airways are properly looked after. Take, for instance, do you know some of the airplanes we have in Nigeria are as old as 20, 30 years old? Some of those planes should have been scrapped, but they are still being used. These are some of the reasons why we have some of these air accidents and the rest. So Nigerians, please don't stop praying and hoping for the best. We are actually looking forward to where either the country is restructured, or we have different republic. We'll get there eventually. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Don't forget to please like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.